Okay. So let's suppose I want to create a dictionary. There are two ways. First way, I will write the whole word by myself and save it into JSON file. Let's suppose, and the second thing, first let's talk about the second thing. And the second thing is I will find it on the internet if someone have already created the file or not. So what I will search here, I will search here dictionary JSON file, simple. So what I will get some links of some websites. So this is GitHub. GitHub is an open source where you can upload your code, where you can upload your files for people to use it and to store it, because we don't have a lot of data or a lot of space to store so many data. So for that reason, in GitHub, we can freely upload our code and our files, which is saved. Like yesterday was a news that GitHub bury down 10 trillion GB or TB, something, some sort of data in Pacific, in Arctic region, in inside ice or some sort of thing. So it is very secure source of uploading our code. So here, what we want to do, we want to find our dictionary JSON file. So you can search it, dictionary JSON file. You will get some or the other source code, source file. So here is the source file that we need, dictionary.json. You have to open it, and from here you will download it. So see, these are the files. What you can see, I haven't downloaded it yet. To download it, you have to press the right click of your mouse and save as, and you can save it wherever you want it. But it's recommended, I will show you where you have to actually save it, but for downloading, you can save it anywhere. So let's suppose I have already saved it. It's on my desktop. So cancel. So see what is here. It's just like a dictionary which we had already discussed in our few back classes about creating a key and a value. So this is the key and this is the value. So dictionary work in the same way. It have a key, it have a value. So self murder is suppose a key or a word which means suicide. So these are the words and these are the meanings. So it is a file which is created by someone, and how to create it, it's quite not tough, but it's quite out of our range, because it's not about Python, it's about some other language. So to learn this, you have to Google some stuff to how to create it. So you can create it by importing any website. So if suppose I have to take the data from Oxford Dictionary API or Oxford Dictionary JSON. So see, this is Oxford Dictionaries API. API is something which we are talking about, JSON and other coding source file. So enhance your app with our world-renowned dictionary data. So Oxford also provide their online data for users, but it costs some amount. So these are the words. For 10 to 100K words, it will cost you this much, and for words more than 100K, it will cost you this much. But for now, we are doing it for free. We are getting data from some of the creators who have already saved it for our free use. It's an open source, so we are not doing anything illegal. Yeah, it's recording. Don't worry. So these are the data that we are going to use in our project. So we have already saved it. So any doubt in this part?
No.
Okay. So the next step that we are going to do is we are going to import the file into our Python environment. So what we have done, we all know how to import a data, how to import a function, inbuilt function. So it is we have to import JSON. So we had talked about import maths in our previous sessions. So import maths is imported like if suppose I want to check what are the functions in maths have. So these are the functions that maths have. So suppose in the same way I can import JSON and I can check what are the functions JSON have. So these are the things that JSONs can do. You can go ahead and check it individually after the session by typing this JSON dot all. So it will explain you all about what are the types of data, what all we can do with JSON, and I will share some resources in our next session. That will be the session we will be discussing about a lot of advanced stuff. So in that session, I will show you where you can read more about all these things. But for today, we are going to use this only. So we will import JSON, and to load a file or to import a file from JSON to Python, we use this command. So what I will do, I will store the data into a variable named data that I have created, and I will write JSON.load. This is used to load that data, and I want to open it. If suppose I don't write open, it will get loaded, but I cannot use it in my program. So I will open, and I will give the name of the file. It won't work if the file directory is missing or if the file is not. Let's suppose I change the name this and I run this program. Please mute. Okay. So see what is the error? No such file or directory data, because it's a wrong name. The computer or the Python cannot find it. So you have let's suppose I have saved it. I have saved the file in my desktop as you have seen it. I have saved the JSON file on my desktop. You have to place the file, copy the file, and you have to paste it into this directory. In your directory. For me, it's C, username, my name, document, and Python. I will save the file in this Python folders. Then only it can find the file. Otherwise, it will show that it will show this no such file or directory. Okay, but now if suppose I run this program, it won't show any error. Okay, so what I have done here, I have imported the file in this part, and then I have started a function. The name of the function is meaning. I have given a word as a parameter, and I have returned data word. And what I mean by data is this. So we have all the data, but what I want only data, but I want only those words which I have given as an input. So here is my input, that what I want, and it will get printed. First, let me show you how it is working. So let's suppose I gave a word rain. It's showing this as the output. So the program is working, no doubt, in this program. So what it is doing, I have given rain. It will take rain as a variable and send it to here, and it will compare rain in data and find what is the value of rain. So this is the value, and rain is the keyword. So it's not. This is something which is not we have studied. This is something that we have to learn in JSON. This is the way we can print the value using the keywords. So word is our input, and the parameter is also word. So this is the way it is working here. So we can change it here also. We can suppose give it some other name like W, and here also W. Then also, okay. Okay, no error, no error. Okay, so it is the name of, it can be anything, but this is the meaning, that is my name of my function. So the word will be compared in data, and that data is here, and this is my data in JSON. So if suppose I give the word after burning, it will show the output, this output till here. Okay, I cannot copy paste. Let's suppose a word age. Period of time that a person, animal, or plant lives in. Age, period of time. So this is the program. So what, with this project I want to show you how to import the data, how to use it, and how you can use it. But here are some problem, and that we will see right now. Let's suppose I type something which is not a word or which is not matched in our data. It will show an error. Let's suppose I type something in uppercase, same word rain, it will show an error. Let's suppose I type the first word in uppercase, it will show an error. So what will be the output? How I can get the output even if someone typed in any case a word? Or what will be the output if suppose some word is, I want a interactive code, so that if some word is not in the dictionary or something is wrong, the code say that word is not found or something like this. So for that, what we can do, first let me show this here. So I'm typing this whole code right now in my terminal. Let's suppose impose JSON data is equal to load. Okay, so my data is stored in this. If I want to check that the word that I am searching for is in this data or not, I can check it here by this. It shows true. It means rain is something which is present in data. It means we don't have anything with this word. So we can use this as a if statement in our program, and we can return this statement if condition is true, and we can give output like the word is not found or anything if that output is false. So this is the code. If I've just changed this, if word in data, it will return the output, means the output that we want. But if it is not present, it will return what does not exist. And we have already learned about string and string capitalize, string titles, and a lot of stuff about string. So we have a function in string which is lower. So what this function will do, let's check it. Let's suppose str.lower. This is the word. It converted it into lowercase. Suppose this is the input. So whatever the input, it will convert it into lowercase. So this is what I want in this program, because all my data is in lowercase. I cannot print the data, or I cannot print the output if it is in uppercase. So what I have done here, I have given this command that I have taken an input, and with that input I have converted into lowercase, and then I have returned this value, or call the value and send it to the function, and then function, and then this is the code. So let's run this program and check. So let's suppose, right, one direction or side, okay, no doubt, no problem. But if it is RAGHT, no problem. If it is, no problem. So this is all about this program. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So the session is, we have completed half hour. So this is all about the session today, because the code was not so lengthy or not so big, but it was something which required some prior information about it. So how to import JSON and how to download it. So, but we have time, so we will discuss about some other stuff, like advanced stuff today, and if something will be left, we will cover it into our next session. So this is all about the coding part, or the programming part, or the project part. So let me take you to this. So first, let me know your expectation, that what, if anyone can explain what is your future objective or future plan regarding Python, or what you want to do with Python. Okay, no, yeah.
This is right. Actually, currently I'm working in Genpact, the
Okay.
software consultant on .NET technology.
Okay, okay.
So, but it's an on-the-one technology. That's why it's very helpful for me. Definitely, if I got a chance to move from .NET to Python, then I will be more than happy. That's why I'm working on here.
Okay, so you will be using this in your career objective also.
Yeah.
Okay, so any other answer, or any other, someone else?
In future, I would like to create some websites which will help people
Okay,
using
mashallah.
this Python.
Okay, and
I'm interested in data science, so I've heard Python is very useful in data science.
right, you have heard correct. And who else we have?
I have been planning on using it for research purposes.
A research in which field?
Right now, machine learning, facial recognition, NumPy, and Matplotlib, basically.
Okay, so have you taken any course or anything regarding this?
Yes, I have taken one course regarding this.
Okay, that's great. So that's good. I'm asking all this so that I can create stuff based on your expectation, because there are a lot of things in Python, so that if I know what is your objective, so I can collect the resources and I can explain it to you in the next session. Okay, and next. You can type in chat also if you don't want to open mic. Okay, someone asked me, can you please explain the uses of in? In means it's simple English language. In. I want to find a word in the data. Like I want to find my specs in my room. So specs, my specs is in the room. So I want to find it there itself. If it is present, then okay, my specs is in the room. But if it is not present, then it means it's wrong. I cannot get it here. So what I want a word XYZ in that file. If it is present, then I will print it. If it is not present, then it will show that the word does not exist in the file. Okay, so there is a website that I feel it is very useful for me, and I would like to share. We have 6 to 8 minutes left, so I will discuss about that website, and we will end the session. And in our next session, that will be day after tomorrow, we will go and discuss about lots of different courses or different websites that are available, where you can enroll yourself and where you can learn the stuff that is according that you want in your career. So this is the website. I hope some of you know, but who don't know, no problem. So the website, let me share my screen. Okay, so this is the website. The website is w3schools.com. You can learn HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, Angular, JSON. JSON is a type of JavaScript, and Python, Java, C++, C#, machine learning. And there are a lot of stuff that you can learn from this website. You can go and you can search about it, no problem. But let's suppose I show you about Python. So this is completely free. You can open whenever you want. These are the types, these are the files, or these are the domains that for which you can find the tutorials and for which you can find the materials. So let's suppose I open Python string. You get programs based on Python strings, and you get the details also, like length of string. So this is very useful for your resource. In future, if suppose you forget something and you want to recollect it, but you don't want to see a lengthy video stuff, you can anytime visit this website and you can find it. So this is and for NumPy is also type of Python advanced. You can learn it here. It's also free. File handling, machine learning. This is not a detailed machine learning course or program or something, but it will give you at least basics of machine learning. What are machine learning? What are the type of machine learning? What is numerical, categorical, and so you can get a lot of stuff from this website. Mean, median, mode. You can get some program also. You can at least learn basics about the programming. So I will suggest all of you to explore this website whenever you are free or whenever you want to learn stuff. So I have whatever I have teach you in Python. These are not everything about Python. I have just filtered stuff and taught you only those things which are very necessary and very important for Python. but we have a lot of things that I haven't taught you. For example, I haven't taught you about PIP, how to import a new or a external file in Python. You can learn it from here. You can find it from here. I haven't taught you about classes, objects, array, inheritance, array, lambda. So this you can learn from here. This is very useful stuff, lambda, where what you do, you declare a variable named lambda a and b, and with this colon, when you do whatever any operation, and when you print x like this, it will multiply it. So you can explore it. So I will suggest you to go and check this website and learn things from here. You can learn from SQL also. There are a lot of stuff you can go and check. So this is one thing. The second thing that I want to show today, wait. It's taking time to getting open. Okay. So this is something which is very important, and which is something which is the parent source of anything of Python. So what is this? This is the document that is automatically installed in your computer or in your system when you download Python 3.8. So these are the names of function, inbuilt function that we have in Python. So you can anytime, this is very good and very important resource that we have. You don't have to buy any course for learning this. It's already installed with your Python. You can refer it whenever you want and to learn new stuff. So this is their object, and so this is one of the most important resource or one of the most important document in Python that you can refer anytime when you need, and which is also free. There are so many modules that you can importing modules, matplotlib and pandas, a lot of stuff. We will discuss about it in detail in our next session, what is pandas and what is matplot and what is others. So we have not so many time left. We have only 1 minute left. If anyone have any question, ask, and we will end the session. Okay. Sir, will you be issuing certificate for this course? We are planning to issue a certificate, but the certificate, we will discuss about it in our next session on day after tomorrow. I can give you a certificate, no problem with the certificate, because I have to send it a soft copy, so no problem with it. Yeah, even I was thinking from where this document came. Okay. So, so thank you. We have less than 1 minute left. So have a good day. Bye bye. If you have any question, you can always WhatsApp me. We will talk about more.
Thank you,
detail.
sir.
Thank you.
Allah.
Bye bye.